So we're going to try to embody the essence of the water element. This will be a little guided meditation through the life of water. And this meditation, as with everything, begins with the breath. And you want your breathing to be circular, like a wave, like the tide. It starts in your belly. Extend your belly out, push out your belly button, fill the bottom of your lungs. Moves into the middle of your lungs. Your chest expands out. Moves to the top of your lungs. Your collarbone rises, tops of your lungs fill. All of your lungs full of air. And then you exhale in reverse. The movement flows down from the top of your lungs through the middle of your chest. Finally, you pull your abdomen in, pull your belly button in. And your breath should be like a circle. Smooth and flowing, just like water. So get your breath established. Now imagine you are a water molecule, a single water molecule existing as water vapor in the atmosphere. Other water molecules begin to gather around you, turn into a tiny little water droplet. As more droplets gather around, turn into a cloud. As this cloud moves, gathers more and more, becomes a bigger cloud, and you're just floating. And as this cloud moves up against the mountains, it begins to get heavier, more dense. And from floating, you gather weight. Small droplets gather into larger droplets. And the cloud becomes heavy and the rain begins to drop from it. Now you're a raindrop falling through the sky. You're not pushing against the wind, but you're receiving the wind as it pushes against you. The rain moves, or the wind blows it, back and forth, but always going down. Falling, but still floating. And then the rain is received by the earth. It immediately begins to be soaked in. The water soaks into the trees, soaks into the ground. And as it becomes saturated, you gather more and more water droplets. It becomes heavy. It starts moving down, gathering into little trickling streams over the earth, moving down into a creek, a trickle of water tumbling over the rocks. Always moving down, always flowing. It's taking the path of least resistance. Flow around the boulders, around the bends, sometimes over the falls. And the creek joins with other creeks, becomes a small river, flowing out of the mountains. As it becomes a river, it slows down. Joined by more and more and more water. More and more rivers come together and become a great river flowing across the Great Plains. Moving very slow now, but still always moving down, down, down. very slow, but with a lot of momentum. And as the great river approaches the sea, it fans out into a delta and moves even slower still. And as this water is moving across the land, it's absorbed by trees, by the earth, by all the plants, by all the animals. Through no effort of the water itself, it just goes to the path of least resistance. It flows where it is easy. And as it flows into the trees, into the animals, into the earth, it provides for all life. We are mostly water. And as the water reaches the sea, its final resting place, it joins with the one great water. From a tiny water molecule all the way to one great body of water, immovable, resting. Even though it's resting, even though it doesn't move, it's constantly in motion. The wind rips across its surface, causing ripples, causing waves to crash across the shore. The currents move about underneath. And the moon moves the entire ocean. One very deep breath, rising and falling. Like one large wave moving up onto the shore, and then receding back out. And as the sun shines down on the surface of the water, those tiny water molecules in this vast, immovable ocean of water, they become heated, they start to move faster, and the single water molecules break away from the one body as water vapor and begin to float again, no longer heavy but now light, floating upwards into the atmosphere, back to where we started. And it's just the breath of water, single water molecule in the sky.